Most people think the goal in business is to be where everyone else already is. The busiest street, the hottest mall, the trendiest neighborhood, more traffic, more people, more noise. So when people hear that I move my businesses into what many would call a dead mall, they assume something went wrong, like I had no choice, like it was a downgrade. But the truth is, I did it on purpose, because sometimes the smartest business move is to go where no one else is paying attention. Think about how most people start a business. They look for the most popular place, the place with the most foot traffic, the place where everybody already wants to be. And then they compete with 10 other businesses trying to do the exact same thing. Higher rent, more competition, less control, and ironically, less attention. Because when everyone is shouting, no one is actually being heard. Now let's flip the idea. What happens when you go somewhere that people have already written off? Somewhere quiet, somewhere overlooked, somewhere people call dead. The first thing that happens, you suddenly have space. Space to experiment, space to build, space to control your environment, space to build something unique without 10 other businesses copying you immediately. And more importantly, you have attention. Because when something interesting appears in a place where nothing interesting happens, trust me, people notice. Dead malls are fascinating places. They're like time capsules. Huge buildings designed for massive traffic that no longer exist. Which means the infrastructure is still there, the hallways, the units, the layout, the scale, but the noise is gone. For someone trying to build something new, that's actually an opportunity, because instead of fighting for tiny pieces of crowded space, you can shape the environment itself. You can experiment with stores, displays, concepts, systems, operations, and document the entire process. That's what this series is about. It's not just about opening stores, it's about showing the process while the concrete is still wet, still forming, still adjustable, still imperfect. Because most people only show you the finished building, the polished brand, the highlight reel, but the interesting part is the construction, the decisions, the experiments, the mistakes, adjustments, all the small things that actually make something work. That's why I chose this environment. Not because it's perfect, but because it gives me the freedom to build something from the ground up and show every part of it. The storefronts, the systems, the branding, the operations, the legal battles, the sales, the marketing, every piece of the puzzle. Because if you're serious about building anything, you need more than ideas. You need proof. And proof is built through documentation. That's where this connects to the Archive Everything series. Archive Everything is about principles. Wet Concrete is about the reality. One is the blueprint and the other is the construction site. And over time, those two things come together to create something real. So in the next episodes, we're going to zoom in on specific parts of the process, things like window displays, store design, sales systems, protecting the business legally, marketing experiments, and what it actually takes to build something physical in the real world. Because building a brand isn't just about ideas, it's about execution. And execution is where most people disappear. So welcome to Wet Concrete. Let's build. See you in the next video. Peace.